lit. We turn and we back with another video. We back with another video, my nigga. We turn lit. We back with another video. Anyways, I got a nice video for today. I got an amazing video for today. Got a real nice treat for y'all. So today we finna talk about subliminal messages in cartoon. Well, not cartoons. We just doing the Disney edition. Cause we know Disney on some weird shit too. Yeah, I'm coming for you too, Walt Disney. Bitch ass nigga doing some weird shit. I know he did some weird shit. Oh God. But anyways, bro, yeah, we finna react to some inappropriate shit, subliminal messages in Disney's movies, you know. I know all y'all niggas watch cartoons that had like those weird shit, those scenes that you ain't even catch as a kid. Like, I remember a few weeks ago, I was watching Total Drama Island. And, bro, that show was not, bro. Nigga, I was watching that show when I was 10, so I was a jit. Are you right? Nigga, bro, I watch that shit now. My nigga, they talk about bare inappropriate shit, weird-ass fucking shit. Niggas talk about cannibalism in that motherfucking show. Niggas talk about fucking in that show, but they say it's so slick that you wouldn't get it if you was a jit. I'm pretty sure it was rated teen, but I don't know. But anyways, like, comment, subscribe. We getting into this video. I'm done talking.
Loves to hide subliminal messages in their movies.
That's crazy.
Some of them are ingenious and some downright
I always hear about that one.
Here are 15 subliminal messages in Disney movies. Number 15, Aladdin. With the vocal talents of Robin Williams and stunning animation, Aladdin welcomed viewers to a whole new world.
You know what's so weird, bro? That nigga Robin Williams did mad movies about, like, death. Like, he did, like, I remember Robin Williams, he did this one movie about where his wife committed suicide, and then he died, he passed away, and then he went to his, like, you know, heaven, whatever you want to call it. I'll call it just high frequency, right? And he was like, yo, what? I need to find my wife. And that nigga went to, like, the way I interpret it, to a lower frequency dimension, or what y'all niggas will call it hell, for you people that don't understand my terminologies. Hell, and he went and he saved her soul, like he saved that shorty's soul and shit. And then they reincarnated into a new vessel and they met each other. Type shit. And it's just crazy because I'm like, this nigga Robin Williams did a lot of those types of movies. So obviously new, and you know those movies and shit hold a lot of truth. So it's like, damn, I'm like, was this nigga like really, he knew what he was doing? Or he could have got like sacrificed. I don't even know, man. With these niggas in Hollywood, is really anything can happen, bro. No cap.
Of intrigue in 1992, in what would become one of the best animations they'd ever release. Its producers clearly had a lot of fun making it, but there's a scene that's still thought of as controversial almost 30 years later.
Damn, nigga.
Aladdin is pretending to be Prince Ali and is waiting for Jasmine in her room.
Word.
What he didn't expect was her tiger, however. And while the official line he says is, "Good tiger, take off, scat, go," there are many who think he really says, "Good teenagers, take off your clothes." Take a listen.
Nigga?
What do you hear?
Good teenagers, take off. Good teenagers, take off.
I can see why niggas would say that.
Number 14,
I can see why.
Inside Out.
I remember this movie.
2015's Inside Out was released by Pixar and is set inside a young girl's mind as her competing emotions help her to cope with changes taking place in the real world. It was a critical success and yet more proof of Disney and Pixar's ability to create powerful storylines.
Because, bro, Disney, bro, they just make storylines based off of fucking real life, bro. Like, that's how these niggas make good-ass movies, bro. These niggas are legit making movies based off of fucking real life. Like, it's really that simple, bro. Like, it's really that simple.
Not the hidden message within it. At one point, the characters are debating whether there are any bears in San Francisco. There's a noise in the distance, and Fear is worried that it might be a bear. Disgust says not to worry because there aren't any. But Anger replies, "I saw a really hairy guy. He looked like a bear." Was this then a comment about the gay community in the city?
What
or
the
something
fuck?
completely
Well, I don't
accidental.
even get that shit.
Bears in San Francisco.
I saw a really hairy guy. He looked like a bear. Oh, I'm so jumpy. My nerves are shot.
Number 13.
I don't understand
A
that
Bug's
shit.
Life.
I don't know.
A
I
Bug's
get it a
Life
little
was
bit.
Pixar's second
I
feature-length
fucking
animated
love A
movie
Bug's
and
Life,
introduced
yeah.
us to Flick,
I
who
love
embarked on
that
a
movie.
quest to protect his colony from a
That
group of
movie
grass.
and that movie in like Ants Life or like Ants Life or something like that. I know y'all niggas heard about those two movies hard. And also that one movie where that little kid he shrinks into an ant and goes into an anthill and shit. I forgot that movie, but that movie was so hard.
Grasshoppers.
All three of
The
them.
cast was made up of a crew of misfit bugs who joined him on his journey, one of which was a ladybug called Francis. At one point, he's performing for a crowd in a circus when he's subjected to somewhat of an awkward heckle. A housefly shouts out, "Hey cutie, want to pollinate with a real bug?" Francis doesn't take too kindly to this, but was it the meaning behind what the fly had said or the fact that it happened in a movie aimed at children that caused the most offense? Hopefully, there weren't too many parents who had to explain it to their kids.
Hey, cutie! Want to pollinate with a real bug?
Number 12, The
Nigga know
Emperor's
damn
New
well they're
Groove,
two different
Kronk
species.
10.
Can't even have fucking kids.
The Emperor's New Groove came out in the year 2000 after 6 years in production. But unfortunately for Disney, it didn't do as well at the box office as the other films they had released
But
in
the
the previous
TV
decade.
show did well though.
Still,
The
it has
TV
a
show
cult
was hard as
following and
fuck.
follows the story of an Incan emperor called Cusco, who's
Cusco's
turned into a
fucking
llama
my
and
nigga,
has
bro.
returned to the
I
palace.
remember watching this fucking show every day on fucking Thursdays. Cusco. When you're not to go to school, I know you. So believe. I know y'all niggas know that show. That show was fucking lit, man. Fuck, bro, yo, that
be
shit brings
transformed
back
back.
childhood memories.
We also follow the adventure of Kronk, who's the henchman for the emperor's evil advisor. And in one scene, he sets up camp and sleeps in the jungle. The controversial question, however, is the position of his tent. It isn't big enough to completely cover him, but why did he choose to place it there?
Bruh.
Cars.
That's funny as hell.
Pixar
Yeah,
has
those
been
niggas
responsible
knew
for so
exactly
many
what they
different
was doing.
amazing franchises that it's almost impossible to remember
Niggas
each
knew
and every
exactly
one of
what
them.
they was doing.
But one of the most popular, especially with kids, is Cars.
Oh yeah,
The
Cars
story
is
of
goated.
Lightning McQueen in a world where everyone is an anthropomorphic car. Eagle-eyed
Yo,
viewers
just
noticed
imagine, bro, because you know the universe is vast as fuck. Just imagine, bro, like, I know this is possible. Like, at least in my mind, I could see it being possible. Just a world full of just cars that are just personified. Like, personified vehicles just driving. Like, that, I can imagine a universe like that because, honestly, I feel like it's just limited. Because I remember I was reading this book, this alien book, and they were talking about how there's like rock people and this fucking like insect people and shit. Obviously, like insectoids and shit makes sense, but still, like, bro, shit, like, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be
that
surprised.
the animators made this reality surprisingly lifelike, however, particularly in one scene when they're driving along the highway to California. Along the side of the road, there's a sign advertising the top-down truck stop, where all of the waitresses are convertible. It turns out that even in what's seen as one of the most child-focused movies from
that's funny
Pixar,
as
they still
fuck.
choose to include a healthy dose of adult realism
That's
into things.
fucking funny as hell. You know that nigga Mater was a
Number
horny
10,
ass nigga.
The Rescuers.
Oh yeah, the Rescuers.
The
is
Rescuers, Disney's 23rd animated feature, was released in 1977 and introduced us to the rescue aid
Bro,
system.
I love the Disney movies that were like made like with that type of like art style. I fucking love it. Like that one movie of Anastasia, amazing ass movie, bro. Like I might have to name one of my daughters that shit on God, bro.
Society, which was an organization that was based in New York and helped abduction victims around the world. This subject matter was deeply political, and Walt Disney himself delayed its development in the 1960s because of concerns about this.
Word.
But it was revived the following decade as a project for trainee animators. Despite its already risque narrative, there's a moment around
I don't
38
even know
minutes
the
in when
fucking
things are
narrative is.
equally as controversial on screen. Bianca and Bernard are flying through the city while sitting in a sardine can on top of the bird. And in a background apartment window, there's a clear image of a topless woman.
What
According
the
to
fuck?
Disney, this hadn't been done by the original animators, but during post-production when the film was re-released on VHS. Once it was spotted, they had to recall as many as they could,
Bro, that's
just in
so
case
fucking
that one
funny.
frame warped any impressionable young minds.
That's so fucking funny, bro.
Number 9, Cinderella. After a period of difficulty during the
that's
Second World
but I
War,
mean, like, funny to me, but like that's not good because you shouldn't be having your kids thinking sexual at that young of an age.
for which several releases performed below expectations, Disney returned to critical and commercial success with the release of Cinderella in 1950, in what is still regarded as one of the company's greatest movies ever.
Bro, these
Telling the
niggas
story of a
stole,
maid.
bro. These niggas stole that movie, bro. They fucking stole that story, bro. Like, all these stories that these niggas made is just, bro, like, these niggas fucking stole these stories, on God. Like, these guys just stole these stories, man.
Who's bullied by
But
her
it's still a
older
good movie,
sisters,
though.
the titular character finally gets to live happily ever after once she meets the prince. As usual with Disney movies, a number of comedic characters were added to keep the story lighthearted, and the main two were mice called Jack and Gus. They decide at one point to steal a load of beads, but realize that as rodents, they don't actually have anywhere to keep them. Jack then has the idea of threading them onto Gus's tail, which, watched back now with how the world has moved on, can't be seen as anything other than a certain toy that some people like to play with.
Holy shit, nah, they knew exactly what they were
Number
doing.
8, The Lion King.
Oh yeah, Lion King, everybody.
When the
knows.
original Lion King was released in 1994, the world was introduced to the African savannah to join the story of Simba as he grew
The
into
African
adulthood
savannah is
to
actually
claim
just
back the
beautiful in
throne
real
from his...
life too, bro. Bro. The Africa is so beautiful. Like, the way they show you it on TV, don't believe that shit, bro. Go look into it yourselves, please. Cause they trying to make Africa look like we're poor as shit when we're literally the richest country, continent, and the biggest continent in the world. Y'all niggas, there's a reason why they make the African continent look smaller on fucking world maps. They do that for subconscious purposes, bro. Like, they do that. Like, man, y'all niggas, man, just look into it. Just look
evil
into
Uncle Scar. With a soundtrack featuring Elton John and an all-star cast, it was an instant classic. But some eagle-eyed viewers noticed a strange scene in the middle of the movie that appeared to spell out a surprising word in the sky. Simba looks up towards the sky during the night, then falls back and kicks up a cloud of dust. As it floats in the air, it seems to arrange into letters and create a word. But what do you think it is? One of the animators involved in the movie claimed that they were indeed meant to be letters, but that they are actually SFX. But there are many who believe the F is instead an E. Number 7,
Boy.
Cars 2.
Bro,
Even
if
though
it
Cars
bro.
wasn't exactly the most popular movie that Pixar ever released, it was still successful enough to spawn a series of sequels. And if the hidden imagery in the first one was bad enough, then they pulled out all the stops for the second. In Cars 2, there's a crew of
I
older
remember,
cars
bro, back in 2007, 8, when this movie was out, bro, niggas love this fucking movie. Like, bro, like, y'all niggas love fucking
known as
Cars.
the Lemons, who in one scene have a big party where they have lemonade, lemon hats, and lots of lemons. One car there even says, "Is this a lemon party?" Just so we're clear on what's going on, and while this may not seem too bad, you most definitely shouldn't even think about searching for the phrase in Google. It relates to one of the oldest internet memes known as the Lemon Party, which is an image of 3 elderly men who are engaged in a pleasurable act. Something that
What?
certainly has no place in a movie for kids.
Gay as hell, boy.
Number 6, Muppet Treasure Island.
Okay.
The Muppets are undoubtedly one of the most popular and successful children franchises there has ever been.
I never,
Starting-
bro. The thing is, bro, like, obviously I know who the Muppets are, but I've never really got to understand, like, the Muppets. You know, but I've watched their movies.
With the Muppet Show, they went on to star in a series of movies, and one of their best was The Muppets Treasure Island. Released in 1996, it starred Kermit as Captain Abraham Smollett, Fozzie Bear as Squire Trelawney, and Miss Piggy as Benjamina Gunn. Kermit's on-off girlfriend isn't exactly known for her shyness, but in this movie, that's taken to another level when they put a character like her in with the ruthless world of pirates. It's implied that she had her way with quite a few of her peers, with the first mention being when she talks about Captain Flint and says, "He was a pirate, I was a lady, you know the rest."
Wow.
And then later on, when she meets Long John Silver, she says, "Hello, Long John," in a cheeky way. And Kermit reports, "Oh no, him too?" Probably from experience, feeling sorry for all of them.
It's funny as hell. It's funny as fuck.
Number
That's
5.
funny as hell.
The little
Alright, but yeah, if you want me to finish that video, we can finish it. But anyways, that's all I'm finna watch today. Like, comment, and subscribe. And for all you parents, bro, please, please, please watch what your kids are watching, because 9 times out of 10, it has some weird shit. Like, comment, subscribe.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy.